Actually, the boot camp you told 21 days, right? Any habit which we have for 21 days will be an practice of, it will stick to us so that we won't skip on it. That is a good thought. And actually, we had that communication which we pass on the message, where we understood that the message can be, the person who has the last one would scramble up the message and have very few information on it. So where we have to improve on how we communicate.
Excited for the boot camp 21 days, and here learned how to take some of the critical decisions at the stressful time. So that is one learning takeaway.
One takeaway, especially I think the exercise that we did, right, the C1, where I think we didn't have any experience, any background. We went ahead with a lot of assumptions, right, and then that happens a lot of times during corporate world, right. So I think a lot of times not just going by with whatever we feel, right, but maybe getting some little background, maybe consulting some expert to know more details, to before we come to any conclusions.
The whole session was very informative. The one takeaway I will go from here is that prioritizing tasks, that we have done one exercise. That prioritizing tasks not only in a professional life, but also I guess that will help me in a personal life as well, because we come across every day many tasks, and then whatever tasks we come on, we just give prioritizing and utilize that time. And at the end of the day, we realize we have missed out some other important tasks. So that exercise will surely help me in prioritizing tasks, and that was one of the most takeaway from it.
High power and low power distancing. Of course, the exercise since Sanjay mentioned, I don't want to repeat it, but then that was also a main thing, because I was talking about the background. We didn't have a context of anything. We lacked the experience, and also that's a good learning. If you don't have a background, how do you solve a problem? So that's very important. And the high power and low power distancing.
The first thing is how to become a dangerous person. So when I walk in, I was seeing like, okay, so I was about to read, then you came in, we start talking. Then I was thinking, what is a dangerous person? So it inspires me so definitely yes, I'll try to become a more dangerous person. And definitely yes, few things I learned. So one is, as we discussed today from morning to evening now, so it's not like we don't know the things, we know it. But it is not, we are not applying in our lifestyle. As you mentioned, we did one task, right? Holding a book, who wants? We walk in our home and there have like 2 kids and we are holding a chocolate. If you ask like, who wants? They will not think, they will just run and grab it, right? So it's like that. So willpower, that really I apply in my life.
So for me, basically, person like me who are developing the leadership skills now, because there are a lot of leaders here we see every day. But I would like to take away the mindset part, what you explain this. That is, I think it is very basic and important, that ownership, lead, go get it attitude. I think that is a major takeaway, and I really enjoyed this. Thank you, Captain Preetham, for arranging all these things.
From the leadership meeting, what I have learned, listening skills, and also how we have to, in difficulty situation, how we have to act. So with my, teammates, whomever, how we have to handle difficult situation. That I have learned from the leadership meeting.
Takeaway is same. Have a listening power to listen to whatever, even to your subordinates or to your peers or whatever is that. Take ownership and accountability for what we have.
So from my end, so there was an important thing, so how to say no. So I think that would help us in our daily life. So the 3 things which we learned: unreasonable, unable, and unnecessary. So these things will help us in understand or to say no to our customers or in any situation. It might be in personal or a professional life. Yeah. And the other one is like the closed loop communication. So I think this is one of the other important things. So when we are communicating anything, so just to highlight those important things which is necessary, so that we ensure that the accountability and the results will be oriented.
Attended multiple leadership programs, conducted different leadership programs, but I think the trainer brings with them their unique experience. So I think your experience in the Navy, especially, I felt the core message was communication, like how you communicate that. And how do you ensure the communication has reached? I think was very critical in this whole session.
Had a great session, learned a lot, so looking forward to the 21-day boot camp.
A nice session. Looking forward for the boot camp, and so key takeaways would be like keeping the communication clear and not going with assumptions, rather taking help wherever possible, right, from the experts.
The power distance concept was very good. That I learned that inside a team, you should always have low power distance, and the process of bringing from high power to low power, the transition was good.
One thing that really grabbed my attention was giving opinions without attachment. I think that is a very important takeaway because, like you mentioned, most of the times we are our own roadblocks. So having that attachment-less opinions, especially in a professional environment, I think will reduce a lot of our roadblocks. Yeah.